This is IGN.
Netflix's $300 million mockbuster is a synthetic hodgepodge of better sci-fi visions. This is your IGN review of The Electric State by A.A. Dowd. Numerous mechanical characters whir and wisecrack their way through The Electric State, a slick Netflix time killer and money waster set in the aftermath of a war against the machines. The scariest of a robotic ensemble, generally more cuddly than fearsome, are also the most emblematic. For the true spirit of this vulturous enterprise, look not to the literal sentient mascots, among them an animatronic Mr. Peanut voiced by Woody Harrelson, but to a pack of feral desert scavengers pieced together from the limbs of other artificially intelligent beings. Just like Toy Story, you might absently think, and that's but one precursor likely to leap to mind while watching a likewise Frankenstein streaming mockbuster begging only to be half-watched. An elevator pitch is easily gleaned from its gleaming assembly of spare parts. What if Star-Lord and Eleven went on a road trip across the retro-futuristic wasteland of Fallout? Only by squinting mightily might you see the skeleton of this latest collaboration between the Netflix algorithm and the Hollywood hitmakers most sympathetic to its data-driven whims, Joe and Anthony Russo. The Electric State draws the loosest of inspiration from a 2018 illustrated novel by Swedish artist Simon Stålenhag, who envisioned an alternate 1990s dystopia littered with the remnants of 1950s-style space-age technology and populated by humans experiencing life through a brain-rotting VR headset. Haunting and spare, the book reads like a travelogue of the post-apocalypse, told through starkly diaristic first-person prose, and Stålenhag's painterly vistas of junkyard Americana, of abandoned cybernetic behemoths looming over the loneliest stretches of lost highway. Most of the robots in this movie are tireless joke dispensers. They trade quips like language models trained on, older Russo brothers blockbusters. A dopey newsreel recap of the film's Terminator light mythology and backstory, featuring some Forrest Gump-like footage of Bill Clinton brokering post-Judgment Day peace talks, traces the invention of artificially intelligent robots to none other than Walt Disney. But lest one think the Russos are biting the hand that usually feeds and is once more signing their enormous checks, note that these AI-friendly filmmakers are very much on the side of computer kind. The movie floats an irony as old as the Voight-Kampff test. The more dependent we become on technology, the more technology will start looking more human than human. At least the effects look good, and let's hope so, given the $300 million Netflix spent on them. The Avengers movies the Russos directed sometimes drifted into cartoon weightlessness, with celebrity mugs pasted on rubbery CGI bodies, like the supposedly state-of-the-art equivalent of an old N64 sports game. The Electric State, by contrast, benefits from the smooth surfaces and limited expressiveness of its digital creations. When Kid Cosmo first marches into the frame, you can see every moving component of his factory-assembled boots, and the relative simplicity of the designs keeps the climactic endgame-style battle sequence from devolving into blurry muck. Some of the designs were lifted from Stålenhag's artwork, most intended to resemble something that might greet you at the entrance of a roadside big boy restaurant. AI-loving Marvel hitmakers Joe and Anthony Russo joined forces again with Netflix to deliver a $300 million sci-fi epic you can safely half-watch while doing the dishes or making dinner. Everything about the film, from its formulaic hero's journey plot to its nostalgic mascot imagery to the casting of streaming-friendly stars Millie Bobby Brown and Chris Pratt, feels calculated to remind you of something you've already enjoyed. It's a synthetic crowd pleaser that would look a little less odious were it not flattening the spooky grandeur of its source material, the striking illustrated novel of the same name. Electric State's IGN score? 4 out of 10. Thanks for listening to IGN. My name is Tony Jackson, and for the latest updates on the Electric State, visit us at IGN.com.
Spoken Layer.